My name is Bryan Gold. I'm the CEO and co-founder of #Paid. We work with brands like Audi, Airbnb, and Adidas to increase their credibility online by partnering them with influencers who are popular on social media. The idea of #Paid originated when one of me and my co-founder's good friends, Ronnie, became very popular on Instagram. She had over 100,000 followers and she had no way to monetize her following. And so we just set out to create the easiest way to connect marketers with influencers like Ronnie. And now we have thousands of these influencers that brands can tap into to hit their marketing objectives. I think one trend that we're seeing is brands wanting to create more experiences with their influencers. Taking an influencer and flying them around the world on an Air Canada plane, for example. That's meaningful. Influencers really get behind that and they share that experience with their followers, and their followers genuinely relate that lifestyle experience to Air Canada, and that creates a really powerful marketing campaign. To be an influencer, you have to be valuable to a brand. Now we can put kind of a cutoff point at 5,000 followers if you'd like, but really anybody who is valuable to a brand, and I think the start of that comes to content. You see a lot of people who don't have a lot of followers who have very high quality content because they're skilled and talented photographers and creators, and I think those people, even though they don't have 5,000, they could have a couple thousand followers, they're still valuable to a brand. We have to manually curate our marketplace to make sure that the influencers are high quality. So we'll actually look through the influencers, look through their photos, look at their engagement rate, and see which ones are valuable to brands and which ones may have fake followings. If a beauty influencer has a pair of dirty sneakers and a selfie and they get the same amount of likes, that's a red flag, because everyone knows a selfie would get more likes for that influencer on average. So we actually do a lot of qualitative and quantitative analysis to make sure that the numbers add up and that the influencers are legit. We'll actually look at the followers themselves to make sure they're not fake. Engagement rates, standard metric for seeing if somebody's bought their followers. The Entrepreneurship Society brought me out to New York. I ended up meeting Nike, one of Nike's agencies, who had $10.4 million to spend on influencer marketing. I think it was a really good experience and a really good first step at building our connections out in New York and kind of moving into that market. The number one factor of whether or not you're going to be successful is whether or not you believe in yourself. It's a requirement. If you don't believe in yourself, then why would you have investors bet on you? Why would you have teammates, employees, bet on you? Then I have another great tip, which is celebrate the highs because the lows are just as low. And so we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary with the team. And that was really exciting because we've accomplished a lot in the past 2 years. And I think it's important that we celebrate to get us through harder times.